Failure is very painful, so we try and avoid that pain by putting stuff off. But when we put stuff off, we feel bad about putting that stuff off. So to distract ourselves from putting that stuff off, we try a bunch of other stuff, and we do a lot of research and gather a lot of information and evaluate a lot of things and talk to other people about it and do all these different things and ask questions in the communities that we're in and join Facebook groups of other people who are like-minded, try new strategies, build new things, do stuff that doesn't have a repercussion if we do it wrong. And we do all these things except the one thing that's going to make us money, which is the thing we originally put off because we were scared of a little bit of pain. And that is the unfortunate truth of the online community right now. If you own an online business and you can't take that next leap, it's probably because you're putting something off. And it's probably coming to mind right now that we're talking about it. And my biggest piece of advice to you is to avoid the thing that I did for the first 3 years that I was in business. And stop avoiding and putting off the thing that you know is going to take you to that next level. See, a lot of people, they come into the game and they get from 0 to a healthy 6 figures pretty easily by doing all the stuff that the hustlers and the grinders and the promoters do. And they do everything as far as the front end goes and very, very traffic heavy. But then when they want to make that leap from 6 figures to 7 figures and on the track to 8 figures, and they have to move into that operator skill set and take the business to the next level by moving themselves to the next level, they can't do that because they're afraid of moving into something else and garnering new skills. Because it was easy before. You could run an ad for $5 a day. And if it didn't work, oh well, you were out $20. But now the stakes are high. Now you have a business that you can't mess up in. And if you do mess up in, then your cash flow is hurt, you're hurt, you look bad in terms of other people, right? You look bad to your employees or to your wife or your husband or whatever it is, and you're afraid of making that decision that's actually going to move you to that next level because you don't want that pain. So you put it off, and we ask questions in communities and groups, and we delay it by gathering research and information, even though we know the thing that we were putting off will work just as well as anything we could potentially try down the road. So my advice to you is, again, to avoid doing what I did. Avoid putting stuff off. Avoid the potential pain that failure could potentially bring. And just try it. Try that thing that you've been putting off for a while. Take that leap. Do it this week. And if it works, fantastic. You probably know deep down that it will. And if it doesn't work, then you've just knocked one thing off your list that's been bugging you in the back of your head, and you can try other stuff. Right? And that's the freedom of that pain that comes through. Because if the pain comes through, good. Now we don't have to worry about that thing. We don't have to be in limbo now and wonder if it works or not. And now we can actually move on to something else and try that. And if that brings us more pain of failure, perfect. We move on to the next thing until we find the thing that's actually going to take us to that next level and actually move the lever forward. So that's how you scale your business. That's how you grow as a person and as a business, because like we've talked about, the business is a byproduct of you. The business will get as far as you allow yourself to go. The business is only going to hit that ceiling that you allow it to hit because of your own personal development, your own personal skill. And I'm not some woo-woo guy. I'm not a personal development Tony Robbins type. I don't know anything about that. I'm good at growing businesses, not people. But I can tell you just from personal experience that because the business is a byproduct of you and you're the one running the business, it's only going to get as far as you allow it to go with your skill set. And your skill set will be upgraded by trying new things. Trying new things that are going to move that business forward. Trying new things that will move you forward. Things that are outside of your skill set. Right? Because moving from 6 figures into 7-figure, 8-figure territory is a completely different skill set. And there are things that have come up that I'm sure that you've seen that you want to try, but you're scared to try because you haven't tried them before. So give it a go. Try it this week.